Good evening. Hello. Welcome to Craft Night. It's Rachel from the Turtle Journal. Thanks for joining me this evening. I'm set up on my workbench tonight, so I'm standing up to craft a project with you this evening. So you can join in, watch. If you've maybe got your own project too, you could do some bits and pieces and some crafting with while we chat in the comments. I'll appreciate all of your feedback and your tips along the way of what to do and what to put where and what to change and move around and all that sort of stuff. It's always heaps of fun. If you are watching the replay later on, I apologize in advance for how many times I'm going to show you a journal layout very shortly that I have done recently, because I want to show everybody this evening as they pop on. I'm sure there'll be a few of you this evening coming to hang out for a little bit across the next hour or so. So I apologize in advance for what I'm going to show you now, because if you're watching the replay, you're going to see this on the replay several times. But I want to show anyone who joins live tonight, because I'm really proud of it and I really love it, how it's turned out. So I've started journaling with all the cool bits of ephemera that I brought back from Japan on our recent holiday, and I have a giant collection of bits and pieces I collected when we were away, and so I've started to journal with some of them, and I finished this layout. It's the first one I've done, and I'm really happy with it. I really love how it's turned out, and the background there is all receipts. So if you can tell, there's just receipts everywhere in the background here. And there's so much paper in Japan. I'm surprised. They have lots of electronic payments. You can pay electronically for most things. Some things you can't, but you get paper receipts everywhere you go. So, which ordinarily might be a bit annoying, but in my case, I was pretty stoked to be collecting a heap of paper receipts because I knew I'd be able to do something with them. So this is the first layout with the bits and pieces of receipts, and I've got 2 different tickets there from a couple of different things we did in Japan, and I've just layered all the receipts in the background. And I also added this cool paper which I got from Itoya. I know I'm saying that store incorrectly, and for those of you who've been to Japan will be able to correct me, but I've got a pack here, let me find it, of really beautiful thick paper, here we go, that I've started using. So I'm going to use this in the layouts as well. And I used a couple of the sheets in this first layout that I started doing just with some backing and a few little cute little, triangular bits in the corner and stuff like that. So that's the first thing I want to show you tonight. That's not related to what we're making though. It's just that I'm really happy with how it turned out. And so I wanted to show it off to all of you. So that's the first thing. And now let's get into the project we're going to do for tonight, which is a little bit of a Christmassy, well, not a little bit, it's a Christmas inspired project. So I want to make some place settings for Christmas for our table for when we have people over, and I'm going to put some names on them and things. And I made these a few days ago. I shared them on Tuesday on my Facebook and YouTube live as well, so you could kind of see what we were going to be making. And I'm using these wood chip pieces from Stampura. You've probably got many a Christmas type embellishments and bits and pieces at home you could probably use as well. And I particularly love this set of wood chips, because these little die cuts and embellishments, because the edging on them is finished off really nicely. So they've got a really nice dark stained edge to them. So they look, they're not really rough and unfinished. They look really nice sitting up as a 3D piece on whatever you're making, because they look so great on the edge. So I'm using those tonight. I've already used pretty well almost a whole packet from before, so I've got another packet to open if I need to. And I've got everything here. I'm using 2 inks just for some edging, so nothing fancy with inks, just Asian mahogany and vintage photo, like go-to staple favorite type colors, these 2. If you have distress inks, you probably have those colors or use them a lot. They're pretty popular and they're just handy for so many different things. They come in super handy, those 2 colors, for so many different things. I've got my blending brush to use as well for some blending and some blending foams. What else do I got? I need a glue stick. I've got some embellishments. I've got these cute little antique pins, little dressmakers pins, and I've just used those on the edge of the card because they're really cute finished off. So I've got those, which means I also need my glossy accents, which is over here. for gluing them, so I've got glossy accents. I also got out some stickles, and this one is called Sandstone, but I'm undecided. I'll need your help, guys. I'm really not sure that I want to use this at the end or not, because I feel like it perhaps clashes with the very steampunk, you know, vintage feel of these, that I feel like stickles may not quite go, but I'm not sure. So I've got it here just in case. And I think that's actually all. It's very little involved in this project. It's just going to be easy. Oh, of course. And these, I forgot. Oh my goodness. And the Stampura rice paper set. So these are definitely very steampunk themed. It's got some cool cogs and gears and things in these designs. They're very funky. So I've got the rest of the rice paper, like mulberry paper, Stampura Christmas papers to use. How beautiful these. Look at the fibers in them. They're so pretty. So this one here, look at that. How cute is that? Little steampunkish type factory house, got a chimney on it. Is really cute. I love these little papers. So I've got these as well tonight. So that's sort of that all, and some cardstock to build these place settings with. So let's start. I haven't got my trimmer out. I'm going to be cutting everything just by hand, because the trimmer just takes up too much room. So it's not on my workbench because I haven't got any space for it. So I'm just going to have to wing it with cutting things, which is it's not going to turn out real well, I don't think. That's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect, and I haven't got the space anyway, so I probably couldn't really do it even if I wanted to. So I'm starting off with just some ivory cardstock as the backing for these, and this is just a regular size. It's actually not regular. It might be B5. It's a bit bigger than A5, so I reckon it's a B5. Well, I have got I could kind of at least measure it before I trim it. I've got a better chance of cutting a straight line if I do a bit of measuring. Where's my ruler? Hang on. Here it goes, my backup. Here's my backup. I'll use my cutting mat, my little one, and a scalpel. That'll be, at least I'll be better at getting a straight line and then I'm not having the whole trimmer out. So I'll half this to start with. How are you? Oh, Fiona, how are you? Thank you, Fiona. It's worked out now. The technical glitch has resolved itself, so I can at least see your name now. So I reckon it should show up your actual name. Yeah, there we go, Fiona. Whereas like on Tuesday, it was just saying like Facebook user. It was all a bit bizarre. It's nice to see you, Fiona. I always appreciate you on craft night because you give me all the great tips and tricks on what to do. So I'm going to half this first. Fiona, I'm going to show you. I've already apologized to everyone who's watching on the replay how many times I show this layout tonight, because I've started crafting and journaling with the ephemera we got in Japan. So I've done this recently with some of the tickets, mostly paper receipts, and some really pretty paper I bought from, I don't know, I keep saying it wrong, Atoya, the beautiful stationery store in Japan that's full of fountain pens and fancy things. So I started doing that. So I've done this recently. So I wanted to show. And yeah, I've already apologized to everybody on the replay. Is going to see this many times tonight because I love it. I'm so happy with how it's turned out, this first layout. So that's with some ephemera. All the receipts, we've got so many paper receipts and stuff. I'm going to start, I thought I should probably start journaling with them. So we'll halve this to begin with, and that'll give us 2 little place settings. I actually really love a steel ruler with a mat and a scalpel. Like I probably need to not even have my trimmer around. Like I use my trimmer so infrequently because it's so bulky. I grab this all the time. It's so much more convenient and so much more accurate. Like the accuracy of a blade with a steel ruler beats a paper trimmer any day, I reckon. Hey Wendy, how are you? Hey Wendy, how are you? I've been starting to journal with my ephemera from Japan, Wendy. So afterwards, you have to go back and watch the replay because I can't keep. I've already shown it twice, and I don't want to keep showing everybody. I'll show it again. I can't help it. I'm so happy with how it's turned out. Fiona has already seen it. Wendy, hope you're proud, Wendy. I've started to journal and collage with bits of the ephemera and all the stuff we've collected on our Japan trip, and some really pretty origami paper as well. I've added. So that's my start of getting through all the ephemera and stuff that we collected. There's so much paper. I can't believe how many receipts they have in Japan. Stacks of paper. So it was great. We've got a massive collection of paper. This is obviously, I'm not measuring this. I am just I am just guessing where this should be and line up so that it can sit nice and flat on a table. You could, of course, be a whole lot more precise and measure it, but it's really just not my thing. Thank you, Wendy. I thought you'd like it. It's so fun to journal with memories, isn't it? It's a bit like scrapbooking, like you're actually recording stuff and keeping memories. It feels really good. Like I did that layout, it came together really quick, and I was thinking the whole time I'm doing it how great the trip was. So travel journaling is, I can see why it's a real thing. People who travel journal who love to do it, and I can totally see why, because I will treasure that layout and all the next ones I'm going to make forever. So here's the base. What did I do next? Let me check. Let me keep at least one handy that I can remember kind of what I did. So will I edge it with ink now? No, I won't. I'm going to add some mulberry paper. So from the Stampura Christmas mulberry paper set, which is so pretty. You can tell I've been saving the special ones. I didn't use them when I started making these because I wanted to save the really special ones. So I reckon I'll do that one of them first because that's so pretty. So let's use this one. You can see the fibers in it are so nice and how translucent it is. It's really pretty. So I'm not going to tear it either, which I often would do with this paper because of the fibers. You can tear it and it's really nice, but I'm not going to tear it. I'm going to cut it and I'll just see where I want it to line up. And then the only other part to this to really finish it is obviously some 3D chipboard pieces. So let's see. Oh, Memories Merry Christmas. I have to keep room for the name as well. I have to remember that. I might use the little present and the star on this one because the mulberry paper's already got a lot going on in the background of this one. That's so cute. That's really pretty. I'm happy with that. How's everybody been today? What's have you all been up to? Work, home, shopping, housework, babysitting? What's everybody been doing today? Oops. I've been at the computer all day today, hence why I decided to stand up as well to do this tonight, because I had been sitting all day today and felt like I needed to stand up for an hour or two because I've been at my desk the whole day today. You guys probably don't know, but I quit my regular day job. It's actually like nearly 2 years ago now. It's quite that feels insane to say, but I actually do contract work for clients. So I'm still in the field. Whoops. Ooh, I still do regular office corporate work, I suppose. But now I have clients, so I freelance my time. So today was kind of that sort of day, which is why I was sitting at the computer all day long today. That is cute. This paper is so pretty. It's so cute. Oh, Fiona, you work hard. You work hard. Is it a big client, Fiona? Or like a regular client? A good friend of mine is a cleaner and she tells me how flat out she is all the time. She's always booked up solid. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Fiona. That's exciting. Oh, wow. That is exciting. You do work hard, Fiona. That is very physical work, that. Yes. So good, Wendy. Next holiday and bathroom renovation. You've had a lot of renovations going on the last year in your household. The bathroom's next. Are you going to Japan again, Wendy? I want to assume you are, but I mean, that's probably a bit of an assumption. Where are you going? Where are you going on your holiday? Now, I'll do vintage photo on the edge of this. Where's my sponge? There it is. A brush. That's the wrong color on that brush. That's the wrong color. I'll get my old sponge out. That's the right color. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, sure. Do you find it hard to keep your own house clean, Wendy? Is it a bit like the what's that cliche? The cobbler's son? What's the one about? Is that the one I'm thinking of? You know, where you make shoes for everybody else? Yeah, the cobbler's children have no shoes. Is that the one? Something like that. Do you find it hard to clean your own house, or it doesn't bother you at all? Oh, wow. Oh, Kenya, Tanzania, and Egypt, Wendy. Japan 2026. Nice. My husband's been to Kenya 3 times, Wendy. He loved it. Loved it. That's exciting. That is very exciting. You're going to see all the classic, the things you would have to see in Egypt. The reason people go to Egypt to begin with, to see all the cool historic stuff. And now I've just got white. This is just white card. I should have shown you at the start. The background here is ivory. This lighting is tricky to do this in the evenings. I've got it set up here with some spotlights, but there's some ivory. That's ivory. So this is going to be the white will be the name plaque. So I'll just cut that to roughly what I think it should be. Maybe I'll make one little one. It's going to be a shorter name person. And I definitely need to edge this before I do anything else with it, which will be, this is what I'll use aged mahogany for, I reckon. How amazing. Egypt would be incredible, hey? I totally agree, Fiona. It would be so amazing. Wow, there's heaps of ink left on this brush. I haven't used it in ages. I even need to touch the ink pad with that. Now, 3D tape, I feel, needs to go on here. We're definitely planning our trip back to Japan. We are probably, I guess it's a pretty typical symptom, isn't it? People come back from holiday and the first thing they're already thinking about is planning their next holiday. So we're sort of we're still in that mindset, thinking about, oh, when do we get to go back again? Yeah, that's cute. I like how that's turned out. Oh, really? Yeah, cute, Wendy. Oh, that'd be so nice. Those washi sheets look really pretty. I haven't got a set of those because I didn't want to use them because I could get so few of them. They were on back order. They sold out quick from where are they from? Stampura. So I decided not to keep a set for myself. They look really beautiful. Not many, Fiona. We've got who have we got over? We have a couple of different gatherings. So we have a big event at our church, which is a couple of days before Christmas. So apart from that, at our house, we'll have Christmas Day is just my in-laws, and then the kids and potentially their partners, I think, depending on what everybody's up to, and Christmas morning with our kids. And then our bigger sort of do is on Boxing Day. Our family, my side of the family's always done a Boxing Day thing. So we're pretty spread out. We've been, I guess, fortunate. I know many families have like manic days of Christmas stuff with different gatherings and things, but we've never had to worry about that because our Christmas stuff's always been pretty spread out. So Boxing Day's here as well, though. So we've got two things here this year: Christmas Day lunch and Boxing Day lunch. I don't know. I'm feeling like I should make as many as I can the bits of paper and stuff I've got, and then I'll decide when I use them, whether I use them for breakfast on Christmas Day for our kids, or lunch with my in-laws, or Boxing Day with my bigger family. So I don't know. I need to pick the lucky people. The lucky ones will get one. Do you guys have Christmas? Are you having Christmas at your place? Do you guys do a lot at Christmas time, like big get-togethers and things? That's a bit cute. That's a bit cute. I'll let the glossy accents dry and then I'll put the name plaque on. So that'll be 3D tape, which is, this 3D tape is terrible. I bought this. This is the my cautionary tale about really cheap stuff. So this is really cheap 3D foam tape. And I love 3D foam tape so much, but this is the worst tape in the world. So I'm using it, lots of it. Like I'm being really, really generous because I'm just trying to get rid of it desperately because I can't stand it. It doesn't stick properly. It doesn't hold its shape very well. When you pull the back off, the whole lot comes off. So I'm regretting having bought this cheap tape from wherever I got it. So the quicker I use it, the quicker I can buy some decent stuff. And yeah, because this is shocking, this tape. Oh, lovely. Wow, that sounds great. That sounds like a nice get together at your parents'. Do you have to take your own stuff then? Does somebody cater it? Do your parents cater the whole thing? Or does everybody pitch in and bring along their own, contribution to the meal? end up covering up this. Well, that's okay. I think that's okay. Right near the edge. Combination get together. So it's somebody's birthday close to Christmas and everybody gets together Christmas and a birthday. Wow, 20. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. Yeah, so you're all lobbing onto your sisters this year. It's good to share it around. Hey, we haven't had it here at our house in a while. Our house is smaller than my sister's. My sister has a really big house, so we've had it at her place a bit. We've been into the city to the Botanic Gardens to catch up as well, because that's a big popular spot for people to go and hang out at Christmas. We've done that before a few times, so we haven't had Christmas here at our house, like with my extended family, for like, I don't know, for like years. Yeah, it's a heaps of work, isn't it? It's always, even taking food, like even helping out with taking food, just knowing that you're hosting all these people, so much mental energy goes into it all. Ooh. And a little pin, and then I've just got like a little Q-tip just to kind of try and get rid of the bulk of that glue, because it's a big glob otherwise. It's such a fine edge with the metal. Plus the glossy accents, when you spread it out a bit anyway, looks a bit cute when it dries, because it dries a little bit glossy, so it actually looks quite nice around the pin. So that works well. So I'm happy with that. So that's one. This is, I'll be powering through. I'll make another one in no time. So that's finished. So it should stand up. I should have tested these. I did test them sort of, and I was pretty happy with them. Yeah, that's cute. So everyone can have one of those with their name on it. I'll leave everybody who's going to get one. I have to work that out. That all sounds like a problem for another day. All right, next one. Yeah, that's pretty cute. That's easy. Here's the other bit of that paper. I think my family are pretty, when they come over lunch, Christmas Day lunch, when my in-laws are here, is pretty much, I'll just, cook whatever. But my mother-in-law always brings dessert, which is great because she likes to cook, and particularly dessert. So she will make a trifle or something and bring that. So at least I don't have to worry about dessert. I'll just worry about lunch. We got a new barbecue a few days ago as well. We, in preparation for Christmas, and also ours was, like old and rusty and seen better days. And we have a rotisserie fitting for it, which I have used only a handful of times, but every time we pull it out and use the rotisserie, people rave about it. It is the most delicious meal ever, with a rotisserie chickens and lamb. So we'll do that Boxing Day for sure, but probably not Christmas Day. Christmas Day I'll probably cook something just in the kitchen for my in-laws to come over, I reckon. But it'll be nice because my mother-in-law will bring dessert, so at least that's like all sorted. I don't have to worry about that. Oh, that sounds delicious. Wow. Does somebody in your family fish for that, Fiona, or do you go and grab it? Like, do you get it from a fish market or something? That sounds fantastic. This is cute. These wood chips, you don't need to do much more with these. That is so cute. I should make some cards, some Christmas cards with these as well. There's probably 3 or 4 couples in our life we would probably like to write a card for. We'll maybe make some Christmas cards as well pretty easily. Wendy, you would be like in card heaven right now. Or are you making too many and you haven't got people to give them all to? Yeah, fish market. What sort of fish do you use or get? What sort of fish is that? Fish scares the daylights out of me. I know people say it's easy to cook, but I'm not confident with cooking fish at all, so I rarely do it. Let's make this a really little name. I'm thinking about how much I've got much space on here. This has to be a really short name person, this one. Ink it first. Salmon, beautiful. Perfect. That sounds delicious. Yeah, taking a dish. Yeah. Yes, for sure. Boxing Day, everyone in my family will do that, but I probably will coordinate it a bit. Like, do a bit of brainstorming and send a bit of a suggestions out to everybody of what to bring along. Oh, Central Coast, nice, beautiful part of the world. You're getting over it. Oh yeah, you must have more than you know what to do with. I should buy some from you, Wendy. It would save me making a heap if I got some. Send me some. Are you at a market again, Wendy, before Christmas? In, I feel like West Lakes. I feel like you were saying, this is forever ago when we were chatting last, about you go to the market sometimes and sell cards. Oh, I've got sponges galore here. Yes, ink it now. I'm trying to think which order. But ink it now, then stick it down. Otherwise, it'll be hard to ink. I get so paranoid with inks. I put the lid on, like I put the lid on immediately. So I take the lid off and put the lid on. I could do it 100 times in one night and not even think about it. Like I should probably literally leave them sitting out because they don't dry out instantly. I get paranoid. Like, don't leave the lid off, it'll dry out. But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in an hour, but I get so paranoid. It's just habit. I put the lid on as soon as I've put it down. Do you guys do that as well? Or are you a bit more confident leaving it out? The 1st December, the first Sunday in December, nice. Surely you will sell a heap of Christmas cards there. People must be coming for Christmas cards. If I was coming, I would be coming to pick up Christmas cards for sure. Oh, hello, Di. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Di. Whoops. I have to show you, Di, because I've showed Wendy and Fiona, and profusely apologising to everybody on the replay because there will be times, sick and tired of seeing it. I did a journaling layout recently with some of the ephemera from Japan. So some of our memorabilia and tickets, lots of tickets and some tickets to, attractions, and then just tickets all in the background, collage, and some really, really pretty, like, origami type paper I've started to add into the corners as well, and used a bit of it for the matting. So anyway, I've been showing that off. So I love how it turned out. Oh yeah, yes, I can imagine you guys would be a prime spot for going Christmas shopping as well, coming along and checking out Christmas gifts and things like that. We have a big Christmas market here in Gawler, again around Christmas. I know lots of towns do them. And I went last year and I got a few things. There's sometimes when you go to those stalls, you end up with lots of similar stalls. So I don't know whether the stall holders there mind, or, like, do they get a list of all the other stall holders that will be there? Because they must have had last year when I went, like how big resin art is. Like resin art and resin art gifts were massive. At least last Christmas they were. I don't know what's going on this Christmas. And at the market I went to, they must have had 6 stalls maybe, all with resin art. And I wondered whether the stall holders were a bit miffed or disappointed that there were so many similar ones like them. I'm not really sure how that sort of all works with stall holders. Whoops. That's a very little name. I feel like this will have to be my husband's, because his name's Ken. So it's about the only one whose name's going to fit, I think, on this one. That's not my best one. I feel like it didn't quite place the things quite where they should have maybe gone, that one. Cancel Christmas or cancel Christmas shopping, either or both. I feel I've started it. I feel like I do this each year though. I feel like I start it and then I put it out of my mind, like I feel like I'm on the ball. But in reality, I've got 3 gifts, I think. So that's made not a dent really at all in how much I need to do. So I feel you. 3D printing, really? Honey Wendy, man, that would be cool. 3D stuff is amazing. It's incredible what you can print 3D. Like anything can be printed 3D. That sounds really interesting. Yeah, shopping for sure. I'm hanging out for Black Friday. before I sort of buy much more, I think. Oops. All right, let's do 2 more. Oh, I should let you ladies know too. You'll find out, you'll get an email on Friday. I'm doing Black Friday early this year. So from Friday, this Friday, like super early, Black Friday is starting. So if you're thinking about grabbing anything between now and Friday, don't wait till Friday. Yeah, I feel a bit the same. We were chatting to our kids this week, Fiona. I was asking them what they want, and a couple of them were pretty good. They piped up with their suggestions, but I was given not a whole lot in return. Not really sure. I had my birthday not too long ago. It wasn't heaps, like it was only October, so I feel like I'm good. Anything I sort of really liked, the kids sort of got me for my birthday not long ago, so I feel like I don't really need anything. Hey, Amanda. Yes, Wendy. Guess what, Wendy, too? I'm so excited. I'm stoked. I'm going all out this year, like all out. And because I've got so much new stock coming in the new year with nowhere to keep it because my older son's moved back home. So I've lost my craft room. So I'm back in the study. So I have heaps of new stuff coming in the new year with nowhere to keep it. So I'm like doing 40% off, Wendy, everything. Whole website, 40%. So anything and everything except subscription boxes, of course, 40% off everything. So it's my biggest like discount ever, and it'll be running for the longest ever. But yeah, I'm a bit excited. So yeah, for sure, don't buy anything between now and Friday. Oh, the 14th, man, it's so close to Christmas. How hard, hey, for gifts. My sister's birthday is the 17th. 17th, yeah, 17th. So I end up thinking about, do I get her something combined? I try not to. It's so hard not to do a combined gift thing. But I can imagine you've spent many years preparing for that, Fiona, to not do it. Yeah, Amanda. Yeah, cool. I'm so glad you love it. I'm so glad you love it. Oh, really? That's cool, Wendy. Wow, that's great. I'm sure they will love it. They will love it. Yeah, well, don't pick up anything if you need anything extra before Friday. Because on Friday you'll get it 40% cheaper. So far cheaper than today. This is cute, plaid. That's cute. Oh, really, Amanda? Wow. So many birthdays at Christmas time. I remember my sister growing up was always, she didn't mind combined gifts. Like if it was, if that's what she wanted and organised or whatever, have it work. She wasn't adverse to combined gifts, but she really liked to have some things with birthday wrapping because everything's Christmas. So much Christmas wrapping spare at Christmas time. She just didn't like if her birthday gift came wrapped in Christmas paper, which makes total sense. So if we packaged it up and made it very birthday specific, even if it was combined with Christmas, then she was happy. Oh, ink it first? No, stick these on first, then ink it. Even the back of this plaid looks really pretty. Look at that fibers in it. How nice is that? Yeah, totally makes it hard. Probably the only pro is the combined gift thing. Like I can imagine your kids being like, well, since my birthday is so close to Christmas, can I have a combined gift and spend twice as much on me? Probably the only plus. And having it in school holidays, that might be a plus. Depends on the kids, I suppose. That's cute. That's just cute. That paper is quite unexpectedly pretty. I really like that. It's got quite a lot of interesting things in it. It's just cute. So yeah, all these are 40% off Friday, everybody. So don't grab these chipboards today if you like them because you save yourself nearly half the price in a few days' time. Or stick the other one down. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, particularly for sure, Amanda, because the things they want as well, you couldn't possibly. They get to that age where you can't just go to Target and pick up a cute toy that came out that's 30 or 40 bucks, and the things they want suddenly it's like a new phone or something. It's a bit out of control. I'm a really practical gift person, so I quite like practical gifts. I'm a bit of a practical gift fan. So if it's something I can use, I'm always stoked with a gift like that. You guys sort of like gifts you know, much more whimsical, like almost like luxurious gifts that you would never pay by yourself, or more practical gifts. Yep, they totally want phones and tech. Yep. I think a couple of years in a row there, we got our youngest son a, is it PlayStation? One of them. I know there's many of them. PlayStation Network membership for a year or something like that. So like a techie gift, like a subscription for a year. It feels really average to wrap that sort of thing up, but he loved it. Oh, you think, Fiona? It will, won't it? Okay, let's do that. Art supplies, Amanda, that's so good. That's great. Gotta love that. That'd be like, that's sort of gift as well. You feel like that's great because there's entertainment for all of January and the school holidays. That sort of gift. I'll open another packet so I can use the other rocking horse too, Fiona. Both of them. These are adorable. Oops. I do particularly like the teddy bear. He is pretty cute. Actually, that has to be for my mother-in-law. She's obsessed with teddy bears, so I need to remember that will be hers for sure. Whoops, these are cute. Oh, that one's a bit stuck. Oh, it's got masking tape on the back. Oh, I didn't notice that. These are a bit. There we go. These are sturdy. These are quite sturdy. Oh, dance. Oh, very nice. Oh, 5 grandchildren. Man, Wendy, that is expensive. I know how much it costs to send you guys packages to you, let alone to Japan. That Australia Post is, I believe, I may have heard this for real, or I may just be a rumor and I'm going with it. Australia Post is like one of the most expensive postage systems in the world because of how big and spread out our country is, how big the country is and how spread out the population is, I think. That is adorable. Good call, Fiona. That is so cute. Oh, I love that. That's really pretty. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. This one, I'm going to do off. I'm going to do it off. Yeah, off, like it's rocking a bit maybe, I think. Cute, Wendy. Hey, very cute. Oh, an art journal. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, I put it. Yeah, I have only one teddy bear just in the car. My daughter went through a phase, Amanda, as well, and she's a teenager, that they were all into scrapbooking. Like they had a scrapbook, like a friend group scrapbook, and they used to like look after it amongst themselves and do layouts in it and write things and write poems and do drawings and illustrations. Like I was flabbergasted. I'm like, this has obviously come back around, this hobby, and who knew? All right, now let's do a little name. Oh no, ink it first and then little name tags. Amanda, we need something to get in the mood, hey? We should put some Christmas music on. We're putting up our Christmas tree this weekend, I feel like. It seems to be, it definitely seems to be making a comeback. I think it's fantastic. I'm just very surprised. But it's great. Yeah, okay, 13 for sure. Yeah, my daughter's, how old is she now? I don't know, 20 or something. But her and her friends, through high school were right into it. So in the last 4 years, probably just like a post-COVID thing, but they were definitely right into it. Like, yeah, well, it's fantastic. Okay, so little name plaque. Who's got their tree up? Who's got plans to put their tree up? Who's already done it? We had the Christmas pageant here in Adelaide last weekend, which I know is kind of lots of people's threshold for them deciding it's time to put the tree up, which we will do this weekend. Not plans to do it this weekend. That's cute. I'm happy with that. I'm going to put that one over the horse, I reckon. So I'm going to stick it on the horse. I'm not going to use double-sided tape at all. I'll just stick it straight on there, and it will just hover on the other side. It's little enough. I don't need tape underneath it. That's the horse that's coming off the edge. It's a bit cute. Next weekend, yes. Really? Oh, Fiona, that's adorable. Wow, it really has made a comeback. That's incredible. I'm very impressed. Oh my goodness, man. My boyfriend was not doing that at school. That is very impressive. She must have loved it. It totally sounds like a keeper. Oh yeah, good plan, Wendy. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't want to be, there's logistic considerations there for you. You're trying to put up a tree with an almost 2-year-old racing around. That doesn't sound like fun at all. Oh, 14. Wow. My youngest has turned my youngest just turned 18 not long ago, so he's my youngest. It's all different stage of life, hey, when they start to get to teenage years. Life is very different. Yeah, put that one right there. Yeah, that's cute. Like that. That's one. That's cute. I need to put a little pin on it somewhere. Where's the pin? Right there. All right. Whoops. Yeah, I had to pick something super fiddly. A bit of glue over the top and then sort of just rub it around a bit, and that'll help spread it out. That'll stick. If I let it sit there for a little while, it'll be fine. It will be fine. That does look nice. The plaid's very pretty. And this one, yeah, name can go right at the top. And I'm actually not going to 3D mount this one. I want it to sit in the background of the horse rather than more prominently on the design. So I'm going to stick it straight down just with glue. Yeah, I can say too, Wendy. Oh, it's all grown up. That's because now you're a grandkid land. I don't know how old your kids are. You've got a tribe of grandchildren. Yeah, that is cute. It's very cute. These are very cute. It's worth the wait, Fiona, wasn't it? Oops. Yeah, that'll hold. That's very happy. I'm very happy with that. Maybe that'll be mine. I feel like that's going to have my name on it. 40, 38, 40, 34, and 32. 53 die. Yeah, okay, you win for sure. 53. 53. Wow. Whoops. There, there's another one. Okay. Let's see, another one. What's this one? No, I've already done that. That's one I did before. That's got the teddy bear on it. It's very cute. Then we'll do another teddy bear one. Whoops. Wow, Amanda. Yeah, good plan. You've been to that everywhere. You did all your traveling, Amanda. Where have you been? Oh, Di, you're the same age as my dad. My dad just turned 80. Di, did you turn 80 recently, or are you getting close to 81? Where are you on the 80-year-old spectrum? Because my dad is also 80, so I wonder how close in age you are. I mean, you're obviously close in age. I wonder how close you are in month-wise. Mauritius, Holland, America, Dubai, Africa, United Kingdom. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, what incredible places. Have you been to Dubai recently? Dubai used to be such a like, it wasn't a commonly traveled place decades ago, was it? It wasn't somewhere people commonly went on holiday, was it? I just feel like. Oh, Penang, Bali. My sister and brother-in-law have just come back from Bali not long ago. Whoops, I'm running out of room. We'll put that there. We would potentially go to Bali, except that now we've been to Japan once. That's it. We're kind of like hooked, which I guess people do when they feel like that with Bali. Oh, that's pretty. Let's use that one. In June. Okay, in June. So you're a few months older than my dad. My dad just turned 80 in September. That's amazing. Oh, wow. Is Dubai as hot as people say? I mean, it seems, this is obviously massively, just from what I see on television and news and things, about how the weather. Yeah. It certainly looks it from all the things you see and hear about it. Okay, this is cute. Let's use this one. Oh no, I'm getting buckled. We've sort of done the opposite with our kids. So I had kids very young. So my kids, how old did I say they are? How old are they? 22, 20, and 18. And I'm just turned 45. So we had kids when we were little, when I was little, when I was very young. So now we've headed off on our first trip, which is the two of us. So I feel like we're coming into that stage in life of travel. Oh, yeah, for sure, Amanda. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Was it summer at the time also, apart from other complications? She did, for sure, Di, yeah. Yeah. Have you travelled much, Di? I feel like you have. Yeah, cute. So these, cut that the other way. So I've got a nice wide one and then a narrower one. So we'll do the wide one first with the teddy bear. I'm going to use the teddy bear from the second set. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to use the teddy bear on the shorter one. Makes more sense, I feel like. Yeah, in summer, man, it sounds massively uncomfortable. And then presents. I don't want to use the Merry Christmas. I don't think that quite works. Maybe the presents or no, the globe I think's better. What do you guys think? The teddy bear on the shorter one. Let me see if I can show you to you. The teddy bear on the narrower mulberry paper background or the wider one? Oh, that's quite cute too, actually. What do you think? The wider section or the more narrow section for the teddy bear in the car? I actually think they're quite okay, but I probably like that one better. Do you say right, Fiona? Then I don't know if it's your right or my right. The wider one or narrow one? Yeah, I think narrow one too, Wendy. Yeah, that I can imagine, Amanda. That makes I do wonder that. A friend of mine had her kids when she was older, well, older than me, obviously. Not many friends were my age, but old. But I think she was early 40s, maybe, when she had her first baby. And she said probably that was the bit that. Oh, you reckon on the wide one, Fiona? Do you reckon that was one of the hardest parts about it? Was just how hard it was on her body, which I could totally see makes sense. I'm going to do the car on the narrow one, the teddy bear. And I think the plaque for the name should go at the top, I feel like. Makes the most sense with the room. If I can put a Merry Christmas on it as well. I think I could probably bulk this one up a bit. I'm not going to use these Merry Christmases otherwise. If I put the Merry Christmas on here. Presents on the other. Yeah, the presents are cute. Do you like the presents? That definitely works. Shall I use the Merry Christmas? And then maybe put the name here, or maybe yeah, I think in the middle. Yeah, do you reckon? Let's do it. Isn't it cute? It is cute, isn't it? It's adorable. It's very cute. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I did leave this one. See, I'm paranoid about leaving the lids off the ink, but I sit there with the glossy accents. Oh, now I'm losing my masking tape support. I need to get a new bottle of glossy accents. I have several more bottles that are brand new in my drawer. I probably just need to get one out and just say goodbye to this one, even though there's still half left, I reckon, because it is starting to cause endless issues that are getting a bit frustrating. Yeah, you think so? In the middle? All right. Will do. Let's do that. Car, Merry Christmas, and then the name of the person in the middle. Oh, really? Sigh. So it was you who had to wait, then did all your traveling. Singapore, cruise down the Rhine, Amsterdam to Budapest. Oh, wow. My daughter loved Amsterdam. She went with friends. It's a popular destination, apparently, for Australians. Something to do with one of the reasons, something to do with their lack of restrictions on types of medicinal recreational things, I believe. That's the way of saying it. Oh, has that just moved? I was doing it upside down. Oh no, there we go. Oh, ink. Sidetracked. I don't remember what I'm doing. Yeah, that's better with the ink. Stick this one down before the glossy accents clogs up again. I'm going straight in the middle with this one. I haven't done The last present one I did off to the side. Let's go straight in the center. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting to that point, Di. I probably need to stop trying to keep persevering with it because it is becoming just a bit frustrating. And I've nearly split it. Do you know with glossy accents, if you squeeze it too hard, you can burst out the side. Then it definitely have to go to the bin. And I've probably been a bit rough with that lately, so I'm surprised it hasn't exploded all over a project. Let's make this one long. Let's just think about the people who I need to make these for and who's coming and what length of name they're going to have. I might need a couple of longer ones. Oh, do you mean overseas, Di? Christmas markets overseas? Or do you mean here at home? All right, this one's going to go straight on the present instead of 3D. I like it straight on there, excited. European. Oh, art gallery and wildflowers. Oh yeah. just in case you're inclined to try. Parking your car on the canal. Oh, that's a bit wonky. Yeah, that's cute. That's very sweet. I like that. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cute. I like that one. That's turned out. Yeah, wow, that would be great. With all the snow and everything else at Christmas time that is not Australian. No, Inkjet first. Yeah, I'm not 3Ding this one either. I'm liking just sticking it straight down flat. Plus, I think because that tape is also so massively frustrating, I'm happy for a reason not to use it. Let's put it right under the name, right under Merry Christmas, so it's lined up with Merry Christmas. I've heard so many beautiful things about it too, that it's such a beautiful place to go. Is that where all the tulips are? That might sound like a stupid question. I feel like I've got the wrong country now. I've just said that. Yeah. It is? Okay. That's sweet. I love that. I'm actually glad we used the Merry Christmas for that one. That's very cute. Like that. That's great. All right, put that somewhere to dry. Okay, I'll put it there. Right. What have I got left? I'm going to do two more. Let's do two more. Right. Say goodbye. Oh, I keep dropping things on the floor. It's okay. Two more. I'll use the, I don't know. Let's see which ones. Oh, what a shame. That would have been amazing. They're certainly known for bicycles, aren't they? That's one thing about Japan that we have probably heard but never thought much about. And then when we were in Japan, like, oh my goodness, particularly in Osaka, bicycles everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone has a bicycle. They're all on the footpaths. No one's wearing a helmet. We have some serious safety restrictions and rules in Australia here that I guess don't exist anywhere else. So helmets are non-existent in Japan. I make these two and then I'll put them all out so you can see them all. They look fantastic all together as a little group. I have to take a photo of them tomorrow. Put them on Facebook or in the group or something. So it looks so good. Oh, in Japan, Wendy, like is a what's the word? It's a regulation or a rule. What bits of mulberry paper have I got left? Oh, the Christmas tree. I haven't used the Christmas tree. There's a music sheet one too, which is really pretty, and then a steampunk cogs one. I feel like I'm going to use the Christmas tree. Let's do that. Oh, and I've still got a bit left from this one. What about that? Might use that. We used that before. Let's use them both. Let's use both of them. How interesting. And we just started doing that. I wonder why. Now, a tree, where's that tree going to, that's going to be like, is that okay? We're missing a bit too much of that. Do I need to move that? I could take the bottom off altogether. Maybe I should do that and do something else with the bottom and keep more of the tree. Yeah, that makes more sense, I feel like. Let's do that. Oh, really? Wow. I thought we were really known for cycling here in Australia, but you know, obviously Japan is. Amsterdam certainly is. I guess lots of places in Europe actually are known for cycling. Maybe we're the ones a bit late to the game. Cycling has become popular here. Probably been popular everywhere else for a long time. Yeah, that looks good. Let's do that. Realizing as I'm going along, I have done a completely different project tonight, hey, to what I've done the last couple of times. So we haven't really created it together like we normally would. I have to think about that for the next time we catch up, not do too much pre-planning. It must have been because I already planned this out prior. I've been off doing my own thing. I have to not do so much pre-planning next time so that you guys can help me out more, because it turns out so much better when you guys all have an input into the finished product, like way better. Oh, really? Wow. Oh, we saw, Wendy, they look like little ducks, little ducklings everywhere. We saw so many kids, groups of kids and little kids walking with hats on. They were just, oh my, I mean, like the cutest thing ever. They were so adorable. And we saw a couple of kids catching trains who would have been like, yeah, 5 or 6 or something. Just off they were going, know exactly where they were going, what they're doing. It sort of took me by surprise. I kept wanting to turn around looking for parents or something, and then realised that they're actually catching the trains independently. It was incredible. All right, definitely not sure about this one. Do I want to use a snow globe on the tree? Does it cover up too much of the tree? I don't know if it does or not. Do I want the snow globe on the Christmas tree? like with the mice because they are cute? Or do I want a cluster of stuff like stars? Oh, that's a bit sweet. And a present maybe instead. What do you think? Little collection of things? Or a snow globe? That's a little sort of cluster of stuff. Or do you think I should do just a snow globe on it with the mice? Let me know what you reckon. Snow globe or the little bits left, a couple of little presents, and maybe a couple of stars or something. What do you think? Wow, that's incredible, Wendy. That is just amazing. It's so foreign here to kids. Wow, well, not many kids walk to school. I guess it depends where you live and where school is, but it's certainly not as common, hey? Right, let's put the Merry Christmas on this one. Yeah, I do too. The snow globe is very pretty. It is very pretty. Well, happy holidays on this one. Maybe I'll do the little presents on this one with the other presents on the paper. Let's do that. 3 presents on the paper. We'll do presents on that one and then use the snow globe, so beautiful, on this one. Yeah, snow globe's cute dye, isn't it? It's a very pretty snow globe. In their class at the end of the day and after the karate class, wow. It's certainly, everything is certainly very clean. They are very, it's a very clean country, that's for sure. I can imagine that they would take responsibility for that. The students with their classroom and stuff, that makes total sense. Yeah, they're so pretty. They really are so nice, aren't they, Wendy? I'll use the stars as well. I hope this is not going to be too top heavy. I'm going to try and stand this up and it's going to tip right over. Except now I've got no room for a name on that one. Okay, because the stars are really cute. I'm going to put the star right at the top of that one. A bit like the tree. And then I'll put a name on. And I feel like that is the set finished. All right, let's find a name. Let me card it. Yeah. Name. Oh, I haven't inked it again. Oh my goodness. I'm forgetting about that completely. It's so nice to have you all hang out tonight and say hey and catch up. Oh, I really love seeing you guys on Wednesday night. There we go. That's cute. Now I have to start thinking about what we're going to do for Christmas lunch. For our meal, I do like salmon. Fiona does. That sounds fantastic. I don't know if I'd be confident to cook salmon for a Christmas meal, but I do like the sound of it. Yeah, I'm going to stick that right over the top again and not do it 3D. I like them. The more I'm doing it, I like putting the name straight over the top. But I will still ink the edge. And then that's just right. I am working up a sweat here. I've got 2 spotlights beaming down my workbench. And I'm wearing like, oh my goodness, like woolen trousers or something. I need to have a shower after this. Who knew? Work up a sweat doing journaling. All right. It's nice to see you, Di. It's always nice to see you on a Wednesday, on a Tuesday live and or a Wednesday craft night catch up. No, right there. Little pin. Oh, it's not quite enough blue on that one. Yeah, this needs to go to the bin. I feel like now it's bubbling out the top and making a bit of a mess. Feels like my cue to open a new one. Done. Okay, let me move these bits out of the way. Now, this is my last question. So I know I haven't asked for much input, so I've probably lost some of you along the way, is whether I do add stickles or not. And I'm in two minds, but I'm happy for your input. And if it's a tie, then I'll have to decide whether I do add some sandstone, which is very coppery glitter. So it is gold-ish, obviously, because of glitter in it, but less gold and more brown, sandstone color glitter. Whether I add some or not. What do you think? If I do add some, where? See what the general consensus is. Let me know what you think. I feel like that, Wendy, but I'm just not sure with this vintage vibe we've got going on here if it's going to work. So you said Wendy's a yes. Anybody else here, Di, if you're around, what do you think? Or Amanda, with Fiona might have signed off because she's got an early start. Less rather more. Yes, that's true. Oh, I've made quite a few. These are the ones I made tonight, plus the others I had made previous to tonight. Got quite a little collection going here. Is that all of them? Oh no, more. A couple more. Oh, see, now it's a tie. I wondered if it would be a tie. Is Amanda still here or Fiona? You did decide for us. They look pretty cute, don't they? What a great little collection. They've come together and look really sweet. I'm happy to look forward to using this. It would look really great. Yeah, it would. They look really great. Yeah, they look great now. And they would also look really cute with stickles on it as well. Amanda or Fiona, are you still here? Amanda wouldn't. Oh, okay. So Wendy is a yes, but only in very small amounts. Di is a no, and Amanda is a no. Okay, no, it is. I'm sort of leaning a little bit that way, but it feels wrong not to finish a project with it. It's like I should, because we sort of do. Yeah, good plan. All right, let's do that. But tomorrow I suddenly decide, yes, I do want to put some in there. I'll do it in the morning. Thanks, guys. These are really cute. They've come together really. I really like them. Aren't they nice, Di? I'm pretty stoked. And obviously how easy they are. They're not hard at all. And I'm looking forward to using these. You can see this is the earlier one I made. The plaque is heaps wider than the skinnier ones. You can't see. All right, I'll decide how to finish it tomorrow, I think. I think I'll leave them like this for now. I'm really happy with how they turned out. They turned out really well. I really like this. Okay, let me show you before I go, because Amanda, you may not have seen. I've only shown this like 4 times, and that's the fifth time. I did some journaling with some of the ephemera from Japan, from some of the stuff we collected in Japan. So I keep showing this. So anyone on the replay has seen this many times. I can't remember if I showed you, Amanda, or if you had jumped on after. This is the first journaling layout using some of our travel ephemera, lots of receipts and some really pretty origami paper. It's really beautiful and thick. Maybe it's not origami because it's very thick, but it's really beautiful, luxurious paper. So yeah, isn't it? I'm stoked. I'm so proud of it. I love it. You can see why people love to travel journal because this was fun. And I love all the receipts as the background paper. So I'm glad I've got more receipts to use yet because I'll do that on another layout too. I don't think so. I don't reckon, Wendy. We probably should have bought back far more, but I did cull everything before we left and probably threw out a bit too much stuff. I've got this is all the ephemera I've got here. I'm really happy with it, Amanda. Thank you. I'm stoked. It's really nice. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. This is my little bag, just a lunch bag of all the bits and pieces I've got. So there's tickets and travel stuff in here, maps, postcards, lots of receipts, some beautiful tickets, really pretty tickets, and I've got some cool chopstick holders. Like everywhere you go for a meal, you get chopsticks in a really cute little paper bag, and I've kept a few of the chopstick holders, so they will make handy little pockets. So I've got a couple of those. In fact, what does it look like in here? Let me show you. I shouldn't show you. This is an interactive layout. I just realized I didn't show you. It's interactive, everybody. Watch. So I forgot that it's on here. So there's a chopstick holder here. That long paper is an envelope. That's what chopsticks came in. So then I've got a stamp from Kyoto Tower, Wendy, from up in the tower. Because you can get everywhere you go, if you look carefully, you can get stamps and stuff, which is just amazing. Like Japan is just stationery heaven. So there's a stamp I got at the top of Kyoto Tower that they had set up on a cute little table as a souvenir station. So yeah, I've got it in an old little chopstick holder. Love it. I'm so stoked with that. You make me happy every time I look at that. It's great. Thanks for hanging out with me this evening, ladies. It's so nice to see you all on a Wednesday night. We've got another one in a couple of weeks' time. I can't remember when it is. I've got it on the events dates and stuff like that, so you can RSVP to the next one. And we'll do a journaling layout or something, and I'll come less prepared. This tonight was really want to get something accomplished tonight, so I went ahead and planned it all a bit more. So next time I will really love your input. But it's been so nice to chat with all of you in the comments and say hello. So I'll sign off in a couple of seconds. I'll just pack up so you can also see you later to each other if you want to sign off and say goodbye. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a lovely rest of your evening, whatever you're up to tomorrow. See you, everybody.